Hey guys, what is going on? Kane here, and I am back. I'm not feeling ill anymore. Yesterday, which was Tuesday, I don't know when I'm going to upload this video. It depends how long it takes to render. But yeah, Monday was my mum's birthday, and Tuesday I was still ill. Like I was off school for like a full week, so that's why I haven't really been recording. Well, I have been recording. It's just I've not really been able to commentate with my tonsillitis and all that rubbish. But yeah, I'm sure you guys don't want to talk about that or hear me talk about that. As you've probably most likely clicked on this video because of the title. Now, when I say that there's a new version of a K.E.M strike, it's sort of a lie, but don't leave the video yet. Like, there's a lot of objective players who, like, they can't really set themselves a target. Like a Slayer can, like a Slayer in Call of Duty can just set himself a target. Right, I'm gonna get a K.E.M this game. An objective player like me, like I have had normal K.E.M strikes obviously, but an objective player cannot set themselves a target other than to win the game. Which, like, when you're in a clan or when you're with a few friends, it's not really that hard to do unless you're up against a really difficult clan or a really difficult team. So they're not really that challenging. So what I've done for me, like, this is my own creation. But yeah, what I've done is I've made myself this new version of a K.E.M strike, which is for all objective players. Like, say you're playing domination, like it's more likely to be based at a domination player that's objective because it's like the only like game mode which is like available for it. But you need to get 25 captures in a one game of domination, which I managed to do here. What you need to do to get a capture K.E.M strike, that's what I call it. I've got a little count in my Xbox bio for it because I think that it's more of an achievement to get one of these than it is to actually get a normal K.E.M strike. Because with K.E.M strikes, normal K.E.M strikes, you can there's a variety of ways which you can get it. You can get it by camping. You can get it through being a really good Slayer. Your K.E.M count just shows what kind of a player you are. If it's only a small K.E.M count and it's only a small streak, then that shows one thing. And then if you've had like over 100 or something like David O Gaming has, his channel will be in the description below. I'm sure he's going to be having a few K.E.M strikes to upload to his channel in the very near future. But he's a really good Slayer. We all know that he doesn't camp for his K.E.M strikes. He's always moving about. So he's a really good Slayer. Whereas there's some people who could just camp for the K.E.M strikes. Whereas with a capture K.E.M strike, like obviously it's a lot harder. You're not going to be getting these as often as K.E.M strikes if you are familiar with the game. But like 25 caps in a game, that is like a real achievement in my opinion. There's not a lot of people that can do that. My most amount of caps in one game of domination is 32. That's also on my channel if you care to browse through my videos. But that's totally up to you. I have had 7 of these capture K.E.M strikes. I call them CK.E.Ms. So a CK or things like that, I don't really know. You can call it whatever you want. It's just a new way for you to be setting yourself like a target to do for an objective based like gameplay. You know what I mean? Like the main, like obviously the audience of it is for objective players, but you can't really do this type of challenge in search and rescue. For example, you can't really set yourself to get 25 tags like rescues, which is gonna be insane if you can. Like, well done if you have, but I really do think that very minimal amount of people can do that. It's like managing to get a 100 kill streak. There's a few people that can do it, but not everyone. Not even some of the best slayers can do it. They'd rather like die and then get another K.E.M, die and get another K.E.M, or things like that. But like people getting like people who can do extreme things like this, like this isn't too hard in comparison to some of the other challenges that people have been setting. Like for a Slayer, like they could be like setting themselves a target of, right, I'm gonna K.E.M strike every single gun, right, I'm gonna K.E.M strike every single map. After a while that would just get boring, because you're just constantly doing the same thing over and over and over. But with this, if you're an objective player, every game is different. Every game you've got people camping on the flags. Every game you've got people using new camp spots that you may not already know. You've got to like work. You've got to adjust. You've got to adapt to your to your gaming environment in the Call of Duty playlists. And for that to happen, like also I just want to before I carry on, I just want to say that you don't have to be in a team to achieve this. I know that when I got my 32 captures in one game, that was when I was playing solo. So all it takes is for a pretty challenging team to be like, all it takes is a pretty challenging team to be up against you who are going to cap the flags. It's like 10 times easier if they're not really defending, if they're just running more for the flags than defending the flags. But most people come into domination to slay, so like they're not really going to be capturing that many flags, which also makes it more difficult because you're not going to get a game where you're going to be able to get like 20 plus caps every game. You're probably going to get like less than one a day. Definitely less than one a day. I've like had 3 in one day before, but that is because I'm an extreme objective based player. Me and my clan, uh, me and our clan, should I say, we always of course we love playing against like noobs, against really bad people that are not really familiar with the game, because that's fun. You get a really high KD in that game, you do all this, but sometimes that does get boring. We do want to challenge ourselves with like really like really competitive players. Like we want to get into doing like competitive gaming and things like that. So that's what's going to be happening over on the clan channel. We are going to be uploading some clan versus clan. I think that I'm due to have one today also. So I'm kind of like taking myself away from my Xbox, away from like all these YouTube video ideas and things like that, just for this video to bring you the new Capture Chem Strike. So it's totally up to you whether you're gonna like agree with it, whether you think, oh, it's just someone looking for views, saying that he's found like a new version of a chem strike. But you know, some slayers will think, oh, what's this? I want to challenge myself again, and then they'll come here and they'll think, oh no, screw that, I'm not doing this, because they're just kill whores and they're not really like going for the win. Like they'd rather get like 100 KD than win the game. Like with me, with my stats, I think that the win-loss ratio is like priority. Also, like with the clan, like we don't care if you've got like a 10 KD. Um, if you've got a 10 KD and a 0.1 win-loss, then it's just you're not gonna join. It's like as simple as that. Like that's sort of like our it's like what we ask for. It's like win-loss always comes first over kill death ratio. If someone's got a 20 win-loss and then they've got a 0.9 KD, then there you go. It just shows it that go negative to win a game. Various things like that, like a lot of things like that do like affect gamers. Like I remember I used to have a 0.7 KD on my other account and a pretty terrible win-loss ratio. Until I moved to this clan and like it's like such a better gaming environment. There's so much more chemistry going on. Like in my old clans and all that, it was more like a 1 or 2 man team when we were actually in a 6 man. There's people like doing more than they do, like doing more than the rest of the team, which it shouldn't be like. Which is why people in the clan that I used to be in would be like positive, and then I'd be there negative every game with about 10 times more captures than them. But various things like that. Whereas in Team Ghost, it's like everyone's like it's really hard to compete against us because we're all competing against each other. Even though it might not seem like it, we're always trying to beat each other on the scoreboards and things like this. So it does vary a little. So this is Capture Chem Strike. If you agree with it, then give it a thumbs up. If you disagree with it, comment in the section below saying why. I'm sorry if I've been going on a bit today. It's just I've not commentated in quite a while, and I'm still a tiny bit annoyed that I've got to get an external sound card for my microphone. So you're still stuck with this terrible Turtle Beach. Be sure to go check out the Team Ghosts clan channel whenever you get the time. I will be like the main uploader to that channel also. So be sure to stick around here and there to see all my content that's going to be released, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video.